Hello, everyone. We're at the Powder Coater Podcast booth, which is in a booth at the Benco sales booth. Benco is our sponsor, and we have a very special guest that I'd like to introduce with you. This is Dayton Jacobson.
Thanks for having me.
He's a winner for sure. And last year, Dayton won the 2021 Young Guns uh, competition.
Yep.
And in this year, he got into the top 40 of the Battle of the Builders with his car, which is going to be, tell me your car.
Yeah, I have a 1954 Oldsmobile convertible, 88. I've been building it for 15 years. The past year, I pretty much shut down my welding and powder coating business just so I could work on it full time. And like 10 hours a day for a full year. And I got it finished. Still a few little minor details to do, but it runs and drives perfect and got a lot of attention down in the North Hall. And, it was good to see me.
It's a beautiful. So give me your Instagram.
Yeah,
Tell us your Instagram so we can all go look at it.
It's Dayton Jacobson 55, DAYTON JACOBSON 55.
Yes, and I just followed you, so please
awesome.
follow me back.
Will do.
But I think I clicked on that one picture that's kind of at the top of your feed, and it's a picture of you at the age of 12, because you've owned this car since that age.
Yeah, I maybe 13, but I think I was 13 when I got it, and I got some pictures of when I got it, and then I have also pictures of me standing on it in 2009, and then I retook the picture like 2 months ago, and it's really cool to see the difference on what 15 years can do. So
right, exactly. And you're so young, but I mean, I want to get in your head a little bit. Like, what inspired you to do this project and to have it?
Well, my dad and my grandpa always been building cars. So when I was young, I wanted a car, pretty much any car. And this one popped up, and my dad and my grandpa tried to talk me out of it because it's convertible. There's really nothing left of the car. But I'm like, no, I got to have that one. And they wanted me to just get like a Camaro or, something that's easy to put together because you can buy parts for it. You can, there's thousands of them. This one, there's no parts available. Everything had to be custom made. The frame is of a different car, I went pretty wild with it. But yeah, I was going to build it just semi cool, I guess.
Right.
And, so I can still drive it. And then, back when I was 13, I obviously didn't have much money. So since I won SEMA last year, I was able to get a few sponsors, and I was like, that kind of made me want to, try to finish this car for SEMA this year. And I kind of went overboard. The motor I had in it that was running and driving, I took it out because it wouldn't have done well at SEMA. Then I ended up building a full twin turbo LS engine, and then I rather than having just normal disc brakes on the car, I did 6-piston front and rear, and they're Bear brakes, which is a sponsor of mine also. The interior is all out of a 2013 Cadillac CTS-V that I cut up, modified, and got it fit. Then it has 10-volt cowhides of interior, leather on the interior, and some Alcantara. And there's a lot of hours.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
A lot of all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is such an accomplishment, and that you're back here again. You're continuing to compete. Are you going to come back next year?
I'm going to take a few years off, focus on my business. Like I said, I shut down like 90% of it. I just, kept doing customers, repeat customers, and some of my good customers. And now I got to pay off all the debt so I can start stacking some money again.
Right. And a lot of these people, they have investors or they have money to put into these cars and stuff, but you really literally bootstrapped this whole project.
Yeah, I mean, even when I built my truck last year, I pretty much spent everything I had. That build was close to like $120,000 of parts, and then I worked on that 4 years. So I still worked powder coating and just made $1,000, spent $1,000, made $1,000. And this one, there's no way that I would be here with the car if I didn't just stop, all business pretty much.
Yeah.
So I got first time I'm in debt.
Yeah.
but
you've got a lot of family support, though.
Yeah,
it seems
yeah. That most of the people that build, even in the young ones, they're building it for a customer of theirs. So their customers, giving them all the money. All they have to do is do the work. I don't let them build. I wouldn't build a full car for a customer because I want to enjoy it. If I'm spending all this time, I don't care how much money you might make, but I want to enjoy the car and at least drive it for a few years, or I'll probably keep this one forever.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Yeah, I've had a few offers, and it's close to just me wanting to get rid of it, but
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
But I think the heart and the soul is in that car.
Exactly, and the only reason I would get rid of it is to get a bigger shop for my powder coating company and bigger oven and all that stuff.
What size oven do you have?
So I built this oven in college, which is 6 foot tall, 4 foot by 3 foot. So I mean, I stay plenty busy. I can only do 2 wheels at a time. So I mean, I'm more about the custom cars, custom motorcycles, and fine tuning stuff. But yeah, once I get a big enough oven, I want to get one I could do a chassis, but still stick to the custom world. The industrial stuff doesn't excite me as much.
Yeah.
But we all know that seems to be where the money's at.
It is. I mean, we do both.
Okay.
We do both automotive and industrial and architectural as well. And we built our own ovens.
Okay. Yeah.
We have electric ovens.
Okay, that's what I have.
Oh, cool.
4 burners only.
Yeah.
And I don't know too much about ovens, but a lot of people talk about the gas ones and propane or whatever. I like my electric, but it's small. So how big is your oven?
We have 2. They're both electric, and the first one we built is 4 feet by 4 feet by 7 feet high.
Okay. Yep.
So I mean, we built it around doing motorcycle frames and parts and wheels and stuff. Usually Ross will do 1 wheel at a time.
Okay.
But his turnover rate on the wheel is really quick.
Yep.
Because he's hot coating.
Okay. Yep.
So he does that to save time, and he gets a better quality cook and a better quality outcome when he does the 1 at a time.
Exactly.
Right? Rather than just rack them all up and then shove them all in.
Yeah, I only fit 2 side by side, and make sure they're the same height and stuff like that. But once I would love to have a rack that I can just roll into a big oven, because right now I'm hanging it on a.
Yeah, we have both a rack and he hangs it on.
Okay,
but most of the time, unless they're like super heavy,
Yeah. So I built it, like I said, when I was in college. So I was using a home oven at that time.
We did this when we started with a home oven too.
And so I built it like 2 inches off the ground.
Yeah.
So I can't roll anything in. Yeah. So I've had it where I'm trying to do like the dually wheels, semi super singles they call them, and like my arm pops out of my sock. So then I ended up making a little like crane kind of thing that swings into the oven. Right. So I can just do that for the heavier things, frames and whatnot.
That's smart.
So
you're using your head.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I started this when I was in like 10th grade of high school.
That's awesome.
I didn't know what powder coating was, and my dad was like, "You should start doing some because on your own dirt bike parts and stuff." Yep. And I was like, "Well, if you split it with me on a Eastwood kit, most of us started with a." Of
course we do.
Yep. And I kept that for like probably 3 years, just mostly doing a lot of my stuff, a lot of like levers and stuff for motocross bikes and stuff like that. And then I got that other oven. Then I got the other oven, and then really quickly I got the biggest one. So, but yeah, then I ended up getting a Nordson.
You went in for that?
Yeah, because I was
new or.
It was new, but it was a demo unit.
Okay.
So I took off like $1,000 or something.
Right.
I was told wait to get the good ones rather than get a mid one. Which
I had a discussion with a representative from GEMO about that last night.
Did they say
at midnight? Why can't the industry make a mid-level intermediate gun for people? Because what I see on the Facebook groups and stuff, and people posting and their frustration is, they're shooting with this entry-level Eastwood.
Yep.
And then they'll start having issues with the pieces. And what they don't realize is their skill level
Outgrew the gun.
has outgrown the gun. And so they think they're failing,
Right. Yeah.
because something happened, but it really it's their skill level and they're ready for that next. They're, and really we kind of talked about it. I mean, there's, the cool coat, and that's pretty much it. No, domestically.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, you can always go to China, but
Yep.
then I hear horror stories about that stuff.
Exactly.
So,
Mostly horror stories with that stuff. Every now and then you get one person which is, who knows if they're real.
right. So, if anybody's out there that makes guns listening, let's consider this, beginner, intermediate, and then pro or expert gun.
Well, it's like, I even wish we had, even the pro guns, if they had because I rarely ever use more than, 2 pounds or, I mean, even if I, like the Eastwood gun, you could put a quarter of a pound in the gun, then you don't have to clean the whole hose.
Right.
So like that's what I didn't want to get a good gun, because you have to clean the whole hose and
system.
so like if GEMA could make something that attaches to the gun just with a little hopper or something.
Yep.
I know that it's fluidized, so I don't know how that would
The
affect
fluidizers are nice. Ross does that.
Yeah.
And
so that's what I have with my Nordson.
Well, the fluidizers are great for metallics.
Right.
That's really the reason why we use fluidizer.
Which actually, I think I have seen that some people have a fluidizer that's attached to the gun, even for like some of the cheaper
yeah,
guns.
like there's a mini one.
Yeah.
Ours is a little bigger and it just sits on the rack.
Yep. That's what mine is too.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it'd be nice if you don't have to clean out the hose all the time. That's pretty much anytime I get contaminants, I'm assuming it's in that. So.
Could be water filtration too. I don't know how. We have like a gazillion filters.
Right. Yeah, I got 2 filters, and
you can always have another.
Yeah,
one.
Exactly. 100%. I know I don't drain my air tank out nearly enough.
Right. And if it's old, then you got potential for oil and other contaminants.
I'm in Minnesota also, so it's super cold there, and it's rough. I still strip outside, so I'm power washing when it's negative 20 degrees. Yeah. With a power.
Are you using like one of those round tanks?
Yeah, one of those yellow
B17?
ones. Yep, exactly. Yeah. Which, it still strips pretty dang good. When out in the cold.
I don't think, even if you upgraded to a E tank like we did, we're never going to get away from having that.
Right. And is yours outside or?
No, we have a shop.
Okay.
We have a job shop, and everything's going to be inside. I mean, we have everything now inside. So, it's a commercial shop, so we have to
exactly.
client on some level. But I mean, it's nice when it's on your property, though. That's for sure. You got a little bit more leeway and stuff. But I really want to thank you for coming down today. I know how super busy and crazy it's been since you won this year's award and stuff, and so. I really do appreciate. We were kind of anxiously waiting, and I was having internet issues, and we were like stressing this morning. Plus, we're all tired, so we were thrilled that you came down and took 5 minutes with us.
I'm glad I was able to get down here.
And
I love seeing all this stuff. So.
It's always nice to meet a fellow powder coder. You've got my card, and if you ever need anything, come call us or talk to Ross, because we've built our large oven 3 or 4 times. And then when we moved, we took the walls of the old oven and used it for our sandblasting booth.
Oh, nice.
And then we decided just to build a brand new 20-foot oven, 10 feet high and 5 feet wide, for gates and railings, because that's what we do. But
and I want to probably keep my oven for the normal stuff, and then like if I have 8 wheels that need to go gloss black, roll it into the big oven, do it once.
But I'll tell you, that first oven, that 4 foot by 7 foot one, we still have it.
Right.
We built it in 2004.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Know, and you're still using it.
That's awesome.
Today.
Yeah, I built mine in 2013, 2014, and still using it. Every now and then you get a wire that burns up or something, and
change the pit out.
Yep, exactly.
And it's really, I mean, like a lot of the jobs that we still do. I mean, it was literally the only oven we had for the longest time.
Yep.
And then now we've got the big oven too. But, you know, when we moved, we literally like picked it up and put it in the back of Ross's truck and towed it down to the new shop.
Yep.
It was kind of funny, you know.
Yep.
But we, you know, we could probably use a slightly bigger one for medium-sized jobs.
Exactly.
But, you know, we just love that thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've kind of grown attached to it, and it still works. So, like, why get rid of it, right?
Exactly.
You know?
Just build another one, keep it.
I mean, getting into the powder coating biz, as you know, is very expensive.
Right.
But there's amazing products like Benco that, you know, really kind of help that process, especially when you have to restore something,
Yep.
or you have to redo something or whatever.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. That's having a fresh B17 is the best thing ever. Like I'll use B17 until you're sticking it into powder coat gunk, you know, like, which it, you know, takes so much longer. And then as soon as you get that fresh batch, you make so much more money.
right? Yeah.
It's like,
It's so worth the price for us. I mean, it's been a game changer for sure.
100%.
In fact, when we first got the B7, switched over and got B17, it was like, why did we wait so long?
100%. That's, yeah. I probably got chemical probably in 2014 from, I don't even know who, but, you know, Big Drum, and the B17 just destroys anything, you know. That's, I love it.
Yeah. And we just bought a tank like this one next to you here. We haven't installed it yet, but I have a feeling we're going to repeat that same phrase and go, why did it take us so long to get a B17E strip tank?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And go that direction.
Exactly.
Instead of, you know.
Once I move, you know, everything inside, I think that has to be what I end up doing, you know.
Yeah.
And switching over to the EC.
They're so pretty right now, but you know it's going to get all messy and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to make that pretty tank all dirty.
I know. It'd be a shame.
But you know, the more dirty it is, the more money we make. So
100%.
You got to get over that.
Yep, exactly.
Anyways, thanks again for coming down and
Thanks so much
talking
for
to
having
us. And it's so good to meet you today.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks
All
for
right.
having me.
Aloha, everybody.